Skywalker. This is Jazz News, where we make our reports justified, amazing, simple, and truthful.
We have a very important topic to discuss today, and that is education in Africa, primarily female versus male education. If we educate a boy, we educate one person. If we educate a girl, we educate a family and a whole nation. African proverb.
This is a saying that people all over Africa are trying to make a reality, though it is proving to be very difficult. One of the countries in Africa struggling with female education is Nigeria.
The literacy rate for boys in Nigeria is 75%, while that of girls is 50%. Imagine an American classroom where only half the girls can read the board.
I know I can.
Most girls in Nigeria don't get educations because of young marriage, gender-based violence, and government funding for schools, which is low and mostly given to boys. Girls going to schools are most widely viewed as a waste, especially for the families living in poverty with no money.
Danladi Maman, a teacher in Nigeria, told the story of a 12-year-old girl whose father pulled her out of school. She is the only girl of 4 siblings and was enrolled into school, but was later pulled out to work as a housemaid. Her father decided to withdraw her from school because he didn't want to waste his resources educating a female child who will eventually be given out in marriage.
Over half the girls between the ages 15 and 19 in northern Nigeria can't read, and 50% of the girls over 16 are married off. This discrimination is strongly felt as unfair, and people are pushing to end it. Some of the things being done to end discrimination are making girl empowerment groups, sponsors to pay for schools, and less early marriages. However slow, progress is being made. Here is Paisley Turner with some more information.
Hello, this is reporter Paisley Turner reporting live from Middle School South Sudan. From interviewing several sources, I've concluded that there is much education discrimination here in Sudan. One teacher stated that in traditional economies, parents do not want their girls to go to school. They believe that they should spend their money on the boys in the family because they will be able to make a living. Daughters in this country are often seen only to prepare for marriage, not for a career. This discrimination is shown in South Sudan's literacy rate. The average female literacy rate is 63.2%, while the males is much higher at 80.7%. I also interviewed the principal of this school, and the principal stated that about 1/3 of the school's funding goes to girls, while 2/3 goes to boys. This school lacks diversity in both girls and boys. Asking some of the students, I found that the girls who are able to attend school are sent to religious schools to study the Quran. Therefore, explains the lack of diversity. I hope that this discrimination will go away so that both the boys and the girls have an equal education. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Paisley. Just in from South Africa, the government has begun spending 20% of its state expenditure on education, more than any other sector, and extracting 7% of the gross domestic product for education departments.
The South African government aims to have 1 million students enrolled in college by the end of the 2014 school year, compared to the 892,936 enrolled in the school year.
A recent report in South Africa shows that male students hold a higher literacy rate than girls by 6%, although the overall literacy rate is 89%.
Breaking news, the South African student population recently completed the matrix test. The standardized test used to determine the South African overall grade point average. 73.9% of those who took the test passed, which is 8% higher than the year before.
Also, the gross domestic product of South Africa has increased dramatically since 2000. Politicians speculated that this is due to the bettering of South African education. Officials say they want to continue increasing investments in the educational system until 2020.
We are now going to go to some commercial breaks.
Thanks for watching Jazz News on channel 1112. Tune in next time for Bar News.